Good morning, students. I'm Sangeeta, lecturer in chemistry, branch general section, Institute GPT Narayankhed, semester 1, subject general engineering chemistry, subject code 18C104F. Our major topic is acids and bases, subtopic buffer solution. Let us recollect what we have discussed in last class. So what we have discussed in last class? Problems on pH. So today's our topic is buffer solution. So after finishing of this period, you would able to understand these four topics: definition of buffer solution, types of buffer solution, applications of buffer solution, and working of acidic and basic buffers. So what is meant by buffer solution? A solution which resists any change in its pH value on addition of small amount of strong acid or strong base or on dilution is called buffer solution, and the property is called buffer action. So what is meant by buffer solution? So by adding small amounts of strong acid or strong base or water, so to any solution, it will does not its pH value. Its pH value remains constant. By adding small amount of strong acid or strong base, the solution pH will not change. It remains constant. That type of solution is called buffer solution, and the property is called buffer action. Okay, this buffer solution is again classified into two types. These types of buffer solution. The buffer solution are of two types. First one, acidic buffer, and second one is basic buffer. So first one we will see acidic buffer. So what is acidic buffer? A mixture of weak acid and its salt with a strong base forms acidic buffer. So it is a mixture of what? Weak acid and its salt. Its salt means this weak acid salt. So how salt will be formed? When it combines with base. So which base? With strong base. So when weak acid combines with strong base, you get one salt. That mixture of weak acid and its salt is called acidic buffer. So for example, acetic acid is a weak acid. This is CH3. COOH is acetic acid. It is a weak acid. And it's a salt. How it is getting? CH3COOH plus strong base NaOH. When CH3COOH combines with NaOH, you will get this CH3COONA. So the combination of CH3COOH and CH3COONA is called acidic buffer. So a mixture of weak acid and its salt with strong base forms acidic buffer. Then one more example we will see. So this is carbonic acid. When carbonic acid combines with sodium hydroxide, you will get NaHCO3. Okay, so carbonic acid and sodium bicarbonate mixture is called as acidic buffer. Weak acid and its salt. From this only you are getting this salt. So it is called as acidic buffer. Okay, what is acidic buffer? It is a mixture of weak acid and its salt. How this its salt is forming? From strong base. Then come to basic buffer. So what is meant by basic buffer? A mixture of weak base and its salt with strong acid forms basic buffer. So here basic buffer means weak base and its salt. So how this salt is forming? With strong acid. that NH4OH is a weak base. It is combining with HCl. Then when it combines, you'll get NH4Cl. Okay. The NH4OH and NH4Cl mixture is called as basic buffer. Similarly, when NH4OH combines with HNO3, another acid here we are taking, nitric acid. So you get ammonium nitrate. So mixture of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium nitrate is called basic buffer. And mixture of NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride is called basic buffer. So what is basic buffer? It is a mixture of weak base and its salt with strong acid forms basic buffer. So NH4OH and NH4Cl, NH4OH and NH4NO3. So this definition of buffer solution and types of buffer solution, very, very important. Okay. Then next come to the applications of buffer solutions. So applications means uses. So where these buffer solutions are used. The first one, these are used in chemical analysis. So in chemical analysis, we will use this buffer solution. Analyzing means find outing. Okay. Then these are used in estimation of degree of hardness of water by EDTA method. So, okay, so in lab you will do this estimation. The degree of hardness of water, how much hardness of water is present in water by EDTA, that is EDTA solution. In that method, we will use this buffer solution. Which buffer we will use means ammonia buffer. It is NH4OH and NH4Cl. This ammonia buffer is used. Why this buffer is used there means to maintain pH around 10. So these buffer solutions are used in estimation of degree of hardness of water by EDTA method. And then where these are used in medical preparations, in medicine preparation we will use. And these are used in fermentation process. Buffer solutions are also used in fermentation process. Then where these are used, they are used to preserve food materials. So to preserve it for so many days, we will use these buffer solutions. Then these are also used in the identification of radicals in qualitative analysis. So whatever the analysis we will do here is quantitative. Quality means, qualitative analysis means we will find out the quality of the compound. So there in identification of radicals, we will use this buffer solution. Next, they play important role in many chemical and biological processes. So in our body, some biological process and in chemical processes, these buffer solutions play very, very important role. And these are also used in softening of hard water. So what is the meaning of softening? The process of removal of salts from water. That means they are converting hard water into hard water. So the process of removal of hardness of water is called softening of water. So there also we will use buffer solution. So what are the uses of buffer solution? First one, these are used in chemical analysis. These are used in estimation of degree of hardness of water by EDTA method. That means to find out the hardness of water by this method, we will use buffer solution. This ammonia buffer is used. And these are used in medical preparation. These are used in fermentation process. And these are used to preserve the food materials. And these are used in the identification of radicals in qualitative analysis. Radicals means odd electron atoms. Okay. And these play an important role in chemical and biological processes. Then these are used in softening of hard water. This conversion of hard water and soft water to remove the hardness. There we will use a buffer solution. Okay, the next topic is working or buffer action of acidic and basic buffers. Okay, so we'll see first one, working of acidic buffer. So why its pH is not changing? So what we study here means working of acidic buffer means why pH is not changing here. If we add some acid or base to the acidic buffer, why its pH is not changing? We see here. So first, the following reactions exist in acidic buffer. So acidic buffer here, what mixture we are taking? Acetic acid and sodium acetate. This is acetic acid. This is sodium acetate. So in acidic buffer, how this will be? This acetic acid is dissociated into CH3COO minus plus H plus ion. Similarly, this sodium acetate will split as CH3COO minus plus Na plus. So these reactions takes place in acidic buffer. To this solution, if you add small amounts of acid or base, what is happening? We will see here. So addition of acid to the above solution, if you add acid, what happens? So when you add acid, the H plus ions from strong acid like HCl combines with CH3COO minus ions to form weakly dissociated CH3COOH. So what happens when you add strong acid like HCl to the above solution, this mixture? So what happens here? The H plus ions of HCl will combine with the CH3COO minus ions and forms weakly dissociated CH3COOH. This acetic acid is weak acid, so it is weakly dissociated. This molecule is formed. Hence, pH of solution does not change. That means when you add this HCl to above mixture, this H plus ion combines with CH3COO minus and forms what? This CH3COOH. So how it is? It is weakly dissociated. So there is no concentration of H plus ions changing there. That means there is no change in the concentration of H plus ion. Whatever the acid you are adding, they are combining with CH3COO minus and again converting into CH3COH. And this CH3COH, how it is? It is weakly dissociated. If there is any change in the concentration of H plus ion, then only pH value changes. That's why pH value of solution does not changing. This is called as common ion effect. We'll see common ion effect. Okay, then addition of base. So what is happening when you adding base? So when you add strong base like NaOH to the above mixture, then what happens? The OH minus ions of this strong base will combine with this weak acid, okay, CH3COOH to form CH3COO minus and weakly dissociated water. Hence, pH of the solution does not change. So when you add base, what is happening? OH minus ions are combining with CH3COOH molecule and forming what? CH3COO minus, and one more molecule is forming, that is water molecule. It is also a weakly dissociated. So here also there is no change in the concentration of ions. So again what you are getting? Again you are getting CH3COO minus ions and water, weakly dissociated water molecule. Hence pH of the solution is not changing. So this is known as working of acidic buffer. Once again we will see. So this is the acidic buffer. This is the mixture of acidic buffer. So these are the reactions in this form in the acidic buffer. This will split like this. CH3COOH will split as CH3CO. So ionized form CH3COO minus plus H plus, and the CH3COO Na will split as CH3COO minus plus Na plus. Do this mixture, if you add acid, what happening? When you add acid, H plus ions will combining with this CH3COO minus ions and forming this CH3COOH only, and it is weakly dissociated. Okay, when base is added, what is happening? When base is added, OH minus ions are reacting with what? The CH3COOH, and you are getting what? CH3COO minus. And what is happening? Water molecule, that is also a weakly dissociate. So by adding acid or base, there is no change in the concentration of H plus ions or OH minus ions. Okay, H plus ion concentration is not changing. So if there is any change in the concentration of H plus or OH minus ion concentration, either here common ion effect you are observing. Okay, so that's why pH value is not changing. So next, working of basic buffer. So how basic buffer, what is happening to basic buffer if you add acid or base? Why pH value is not changing? We will see here. So here basic buffer we are taking mixture of NH4OH and NH4Cl. The following reactions exist in basic buffer. So NH4OH will split as NH4 plus OH minus, and NH4Cl will split as NH4 plus Cl minus. It's NH4OH, NH4 plus OH minus, and NH4Cl, NH4 plus Cl minus. To this mixture, if you add acid or base, so what are the reactions taking place? We'll see. The addition of acid. So when you add strong acid to the above mixture, the H plus ion from strong acid combines with what? This NH4OH molecule and NH4OH. Then what you will get? You will get NH4 plus ions. NH4 plus ions and weakly dissociated water, hence no change in pH value. So when you add strong acid to the basic buffer, the H plus ions will when strong acid is added to the above mixture, the H plus ions will combine with H4OH to form weakly dissociated H2O molecule, hence no change in pH value. So when acid is added, this H plus will combine with NH4OH and forms NH4 plus H2O. So there is no change in pH value. Then come to the next. When you add base. So when you add base, what is happening? So when you add base to the above mixture, the OH minus ions from strong base combines with NH4 plus ions to form weakly dissociated NH4OH. Hence, no change in pH value. When you add base, these OH minus ions combining with what? NH4 plus ions. So what you are getting? NH4OH. So here, no change in pH value. So here also by adding acid or base, so what is happening? You are observing common ion effect. That is, when acid is added, what are forming? NH4 plus ions. When base is added, you are getting NH4OH molecule. So there is no change in the concentration of H plus ions, or there is no change in the concentration of OH minus ions. When pH value changes, When there is any change in the concentration of H plus or OH minus ion concentration, then only its pH value changes. So there is no change in the concentration of H plus or OH minus ion concentration. So that's why its pH value is not changing. So once again we will do working of basic buffer. So these are the reactions exist in basic buffer. NH4OH will split as NH4 plus OH minus. NH4Cl split as NH4 plus Cl minus. To this mixture, when you add acid, what happens? The H plus ions, okay? The H plus ions, what happens? These H plus ions will react with the NH4OH molecule. When it react with NH4 molecule, what they will form? They will form NH4 plus ions and weakly dissociated water molecule. So that's why pH is not changing. Okay. So like this acidic buffer, action of basic buffer. Similarly, when you add base to the basic buffer, what is happening? The OH minus ions of strong base, are reacting with NH4 plus molecule. So what is happening? They form NH4OH molecule. So there also same, there is no change in the concentration of H plus or OH minus ion concentration. That's why there is no change in pH value. Okay. So what we studied, what is buffer solution, what are the types of buffer solution, and what are the applications of buffer solution, and working or buffer action of acidic and basic buffer. So first of all, what is meant by buffer solution? The solution which resists any change in its pH value on adding small amount of acid or base or water is called buffer solution. That means some solutions are there, by adding acid or base or water, its pH may change. But there are some solutions by adding acid, base or water, there is no change in its pH value. That type of solutions are called buffer solutions. And these buffer solutions are of two types, acidic and basic buffer. Acidic buffer means it is a mixture of weak acid and its salt with strong base forms acidic buffer. These are the two examples for acidic buffer, CH3COOH and CH3COONA. And one more example is carbonic acid and sodium bicarbonate. Basic buffer, it's a mixture of weak base and its salt with strong acid forms basic buffer, NH4OH and NH4Cl, NH4OH and NH4NO3. Then applications. So already we studied these applications. Once again, they are used in chemical analysis. They are used in the estimation of degree of hardness of water by EDTA method. These are used in medical preparation. These are used in fermentation process. These are used to preserve the food materials. Okay. Then next, these are used in the identification of radicals in qualitative analysis. These play important role in many chemical and biological processes. These are used in softening of hard water. Then working of acidic and basic buffer. So why here in acidic buffer pH is not changing means by adding acid or base there is no change in the concentration of H plus or OH minus ions. There is common ion effect. That's why its pH is not changing. Similarly, in basic buffer also by adding acid or base. There is no change in the concentration of H plus or OH minus ion. Here also we can say that is common ion effect. That's why its pH value is not changed. Then come to summary. So what we have discussed in this period, this definition of buffer solution, types of buffer solution, applications of buffer solution, and working of acidic and basic buffer. So now we'll see the objective type questions. What type of objective type questions you will expect from this topic? The first one, buffer used in EDTA method. In EDTA method, which buffer is used? A, carbonate buffer, B, phosphate buffer, C, ammonia buffer, D, acidic buffer. So what is the buffer used in EDTA method? Already I told during applications, that is C, ammonia buffer is used in EDTA method. So direct question. Then next, second question, acidic buffer is. So here some mixtures are given. Among these, which one is acidic buffer is asking. CH3COOH plus NaOH, acetic acid and sodium hydroxide. And CH3COONA plus CH3COOH, acetic acid and sodium acetate. Then NH4OH plus NH4Cl, ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride. And NH4OH plus HCl. So among these, which one is correct? So first one you see here, this is base, this is acid. So mixture of acid base is not a acidic buffer. Then this is base, this is chloride, this is a basic buffer. If this is acid base, this is not correct. So here acetic acid and sodium acetate. Mixture of weak acid and its salt is called acidic buffer. So answer is B. So acidic buffer is CH3COONA plus CH3COOH. Then the buffer which keeps the pH of blood constant. So our blood is maintaining certain pH, that is 7.25 to 7.45. So how that pH value is maintained? So by some solution. Okay, so what is that? So that solution is nothing but buffer solution. Which buffer will keep that pH of blood constant? So A, carbonate, B, acetate, C, phosphate, D, borate. So answer is carbonate. So carbonate buffer keeps the pH of blood constant. Due to that buffer only our blood is maintaining some pH value. Okay. Then next, fourth question, the solutions which tend to keep the concentration of hydrogen ions constant even when small amounts of strong acid or strong base are added to them are known as, read carefully, the solutions which tend to keep the concentration of hydrogen ions constant. What is the meaning of this? The solutions that maintains the concentration of hydrogen ions constant even when small amounts of strong acid, strong base are added. So when you add small amounts of strong acid or strong base to the solutions, the concentration of hydrogen will not change. It will remain as it is. So what type of those solutions are called as? If concentration of hydrogens are not changing means its pH value is not changing. That means its pH remains constant. If the pH remains constant when you add acid or base, what are those solutions called? Okay, answer A, isohydric solutions, B, buffer solutions, C, isotonic solutions, D, neutral solution. So among these, first one you didn't heard, no? So third one, no. Neutral you heard. But what is the answer? Buffer. So which solutions maintains pH value? So pH remains constant in which solutions? In buffer solutions. And the solution pH in the pH is not changed even by adding small amount of acid or base. So that type of solutions are called buffer solutions. So our answer is B. So these are the some of the objective type questions you may expect from this topic. Then come to the questions. So these are the some of the questions from this topic. Okay. Define buffer solution and give example. Write types of buffer solutions and give examples. Write any 5 applications of buffer solution. Explain working of acidic buffer. Explain working of basic buffer. So these are the questions from this topic. So among these questions, the very frequently asked questions are very important questions are maximum repeated questions. This one, define buffer solution and give example and write applications of buffer solution. This one you can get for 2, 3 marks, 1 mark or 5 marks. 5 applications, 5 marks. 3 applications for 3 marks. 2 applications, 1 mark. And define buffer solution and give example for 1 mark. And this working 5 marks. And again types of buffer solutions for 3 marks. But among these questions, very important or frequently asked questions, maximum repeated questions, these two, 1 and 3. Define buffer solution and give example. Or directly write the acidic buffers, examples for buffer solution. Like that also you'll get for 1 mark question. Write the examples for buffer solution. So buffer solution means you can write any buffer, acidic or basic. Write the example for acidic buffer means only acidic buffer example. Write the example for basic buffer means any buffer solution means you can write the example either acidic buffer or basic buffer. So okay, this is the topic we finished today, buffer solution. Okay, what is buffer solution, what are the types of buffer solution, what are the applications of buffer solution, and what are the working of acidic and basic buffer. Okay, so if you have any doubts we will clarify in the next class. So with this we finish this topic. Okay, thank you students.